Man, you know, Dead End Hip Hop, mixtape review, Dreamchasers 2 by your boy Meek Mill. Yo, I love this shit. I love this shit. When I listened to Dreamchasers, the first one, I was like, yo, I really like Meek Mill, but I want to like him more. I felt like there was just, I don't know what it was. When Dreamchasers 2 dropped, I was like, okay, he gave, I don't know what the hell the void was on the first one, but I feel like he filled in that gap for me on Dreamchasers 2, man. I love the way how when you go through the whole mixtape, it's long as hell, it's like 20 tracks. But the thing I liked about it was he definitely changed up his flow on a lot of different tracks, and he gave you a lot of himself. MMG, me and Ken was talking about it, man. Honestly, I kind of like the roster a little bit more the more I listen to him. But Meek Mill, man, is fire, man. I definitely like him. I think this mixtape, you know, definitely bumps in the whip. It definitely has some replay value for me. I'm definitely gonna be bumping this shit.
Well, shit. I mean, at least this mixtape kept my interest a lot more than the damn Currency. Meek Mill was cool. I mean, I never understood the huge hype behind him, but I mean, he rides his beats, whatever beats he on, the, you know, Lex Luger beat billionaire type beats, he rides them good. It was a few songs that it was just like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah. That was like a pause.
Hey, pro homo boy.
But anyway, he rides his beats good, man. He flows his beats well, man, that he's on. Yeah, most of the songs was kind of like, okay, typical, you know, how much you gonna talk about the same type of shit most of the time. And I don't care about the yelling, because I mean, people talking about something, well, he yelled too much. Fucking MOP yelled, so I mean, what's the difference? So, but overall, the mixtape was cool. It was alright. I kind of like Dreamchasers 1 a little better, even though this one he was a little bit more personal and more storytelling on this one. But I still kind of like the first one better than this one. This wasn't a bad mixtape. And the Mac Miller, see, that's the Mac Miller that I preferred than that Macadelic shit that he was on. You know what I'm saying? I thought Mac Miller was cool. He was the party Mac Miller. I thought he was cool on this one, man. Mac Miller was straight.
What do you think about the features? Because you always talk about you don't like all the features, and every song had a feature.
Yeah, features was alright. I mean, yeah, I don't really like all the damn features, but I expected it coming from this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Under MMG, so. But it was a straight mixtape. It was cool. It was alright. The thing I liked about this mixtape the most was the intro. I think the intro was like he was very aggressive on that intro and very just in your face type of intro. And the outro. Intro and the outro was dope. When I heard the intro, I was like, oh, okay, shit. And Ready or Not. That was
that shit was dope too.
Yeah.
And you know how you were saying that people say that he screamed? I take that as aggressiveness.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time
MOP do the same thing. So it's like, if you want to say, oh, I don't like him because he screamed too much. I mean, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a cool mixtape. I think him and it's two producers I think he found his pocket with real good. It's Jaleel Beats and All Star. I think he need to do something. I guess work with those producers a lot more. I think he finds his pocket easier with those producers.
Shit, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Oh, fuck that.
Nah, because, you know, I wanted to say something to what B was saying about the intro, because I think the intro set me up for nothing, really. You know, I think when I think about Dreamchasers 2, I'm like you. I prefer Dreamchasers 1 to this one. It was extremely long, to the point where by track 9 or 10, I was done. I kind of started to tune out. I think the songs kind of damn near sounded like they almost repeated themselves a little bit. Production-wise, I think some of the content was a little bit recycled. I think this particular mixtape would have been a little bit better if it was like the EP that he dropped, you know, just 7 or 8 songs and that was it. I think he had way too many songs on there that didn't really do nothing or go anywhere, and that was kind of the problem with me. I think some of the features didn't even come through. You know, I think the Kendrick almost let me down with this feature. He almost let me down. He recovered on the second half of his verse, but even then he didn't do nothing.
A1, I like the A1, man.
He didn't do nothing.
Kendrick like what the fuck, like what the fuck wrong with you? Like, but nah, man, and you know, of course, the Drake wasn't good, the Big Sean wasn't good, the Rick Ross wasn't good. Like nothing stood out, and everybody, I'm tripping.
You tripping, man.
Off of which
you
part?
tripping? Shit, damn near everything he's saying. Damn near
full of
everything.
shit.
Damn near everything
You
you
full
saying,
of
man.
shit.
Look, you know what? I agree with you on the redundancy, like in the first like 8-9 tracks. Because it was all of that, you know, Beat Billionaire, Lex Luger type, you know, boom, 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 bass in your car type of beats. But toward the middle and the end, he started breaking it down. He gave you some variety. It's 20 fucking tracks. It was long as shit.
I think the content though was just that was my only problem.
But that's the type of artist he is.
But do we need to hear that 20 times?
I agree. I don't think that he needed to have all of those, like, in them first 9 tracks, he could have cut that shit down to 4. You know what I'm saying? It made this shit maybe 14, 16 tracks long, and I think it would have been a lot better. I agree. This shit was long as fuck. But, nah, man.
Loved it.
Huh? Yeah, I still loved it, though. Because I you know, that's riding music, man. That shit bump. That shit bump. So, you know, I'm riding into that shit.
What track was Mac Miller on? I don't know. Was he towards the end?
Yeah,
He must have been. 'Cause I don't remember hearing him. I turned this shit off.
Just towards the end.
I turned this shit off. You know what? I listened to this after the Currency.
Ooh.
And I was just like, man, God fucking damn. This is another one of those albums where I'm sick of fucking with y'all because y'all keep giving me bullshit. What is this? What is good about this album? Every fucking song sounded the same, with the exception of the first track. And I agree with Ken. That shit set me up.
The intro.
It was, you know what the first track was? The first track was a chick that looked good from halfway down the block. And you roll up on her, she turned around, she got a fucking mustache. And one of her eyes is lazy
That's
as
by the
fuck.
time you had track 16 though.
No, that was track 3. She was ugly as fuck by track 3.
Damn.
I was literally at my desk thinking, I don't understand. Outside of putting this in your car and making your speakers make that boom, boom, boom sound that people seem to be interested in at, you know, this time, I don't understand what's great about this album. You know, the first track I thought was cool because he came out and he was spitting hard, and I was like, okay, I might actually like this guy because I never cared for him before. Second track, I was like, ooh, it's okay. Third track, fourth track, fifth track, I was like, this shit is fucking generic as hell. This shit don't sound any different than anything else I've heard from that kind of music. That hard bumping, I'm talking about money and bitches type of shit. That shit bores the fuck out of me. I'm a A1 nigga. I get A1 money. I got A1 clothes. I got A1 hoes. You's an A1 bitch. I got an A1 itch. I'ma scratch that shit. Fuck you, bitch. Wait, what the fuck is this?
C-Time Freestyle Volume 1.
This shit, I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's generic. I don't understand the appeal of this kind of music. If people like it, great. I don't get it.
I think for me, and then, you know, and I'm glad you like it, people, because maybe you can kind of, I mean, you've explained some of the reasons behind it. Most of the time, I can connect and understand why people will like a certain album or a certain mixtape. And I can see the appeal. And with Dreamchasers 2, I don't see it. You know, I've seen people's comments about it and everything, but when I listen to it, I can't find it. I can't find the information I'm looking for to really connect with what they're saying and say, okay, I can see that. With this one, I just miss it. I just miss it. I think that, like I said, and
So why'd you like Dreamchasers 1 better than this one, then?
you know, that's a good question. I have to go listen to Dreamchasers 1 again
I think
to answer.
I sense his hunger more. I think in the first one, more so than this one. I think this one is like, yeah, I'm kind of signed now. I got money. I got bitches, blase. So I think with the first Dreamchaser, he was a little more hungry. That's for me. I mean, that's for me. That's why I like it.
I don't understand what this kind of music. I mean, it's fun.
What's the
I guess.
demographic for this?
Kids, I guess, right? I keep saying that, and then people start getting mad. So never mind. Maybe it's not
kids, man. It's everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not you, but it's people in your age group that still listen to this.
I guess rich people.
Right.
I'll never understand why broke motherfuckers want to hear about somebody talking about money. All the goddamn time. I don't get it. Why do you want to hear this?
Because you have to have a balance, Mike. You act like when you put on Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? That's not the only thing I listen to.
I don't remember saying that today.
No. But
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm a fan.
I didn't say that.
No, but I'm just saying, it sounds like you're making an assumption for somebody to like this. This is all they like. People need balance.
What's on the radio, Raphael, besides this?
Okay, but
that's what I'm talking
but I'm not talking about just the radio. But I listen to this.
About that because I was speaking.
Okay.
I was talking about this is the only shit that seems to get played on the radio. So I don't
on the
understand
radio, but not everybody.
Because it has a landscape. You know, it fits in with the rest of the songs that are on the radio.
Like I said, I don't understand why broke motherfuckers want to hear shit like this.